بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعزائي طلبة وطالبات الصف الثالث ثانوي، أهلا بكم في قناة سامي إنجلش. هنستكمل مع بعض 100 باسج لكتاب سنيور. كنا واقفين عند القطعة رقم 7. Most species of animals have the ability to communicate using forms of language that don't require words or speech. Dogs show their teeth in order to scare other animals. When a cat's hair stands straight up, it's usually frightened or angry. The language of honeybee is much more specific. When the worker bee discovers a food source, it shares the smell of the food and performs a series of dance-like movement. يعني لما بيشوفوا الأكل أو بيعرفوا مصدر الأكل بيعملوا كده رائحة، يعني it shares the smell of the food and كمان بيعملوا كمان نوع من الرقصات كحركات زي الحركات. Worker bees can tell the other bees what type of food is available, the direction in which the food source can be found, and how far away it is. يعني بيقولوا ايه نوع الأكل الموجود وكمان بعيد قد ايه. When a bee that has been out looking for food returns to the group، لما بيرجعوا بقى للجروب it performs one of two dances. If the food source is nearby within 50 to 75 meters, it does a round dance، بيعمل رقصة دائرية كده. This involves running in a small circle to the left first and then back to the right. The bee repeats this pattern several times. When the food source is further than 75 meters away, the bee does what is called a waggle dance. This dance has two parts. دي نوع تاني من الرقصات محتوى على جزئين اتنين. First, the bee runs straight ahead towards the food source while it waggles or moves its back end. Then it returns to the starting point and repeats the waggle dance. The length of the waggle portion of the dance tells the other bees how far away the food is. Most species of animals، معظم الحيوانات أو معظم أنواع أو فصائل الحيوانات هيبقى are not able to communicate، لا طبعا. use words to communicate، no. communicate using their teeth ولا have their own way of communication. رقم دي هي الإجابة. The underlying word scare is closest in meaning to كلمة scare معناها يرعب، يبقى frighten. okay. ندخل على الصفحة التانية. The waggle dance means that the other bees should fly back، يعني النحل التاني يطير. The bees are very happy، no. The food source is not very close معناها ان هو مش قريب. The food source is very close معناها ان هو قريب. طبعا الإجابة رقم C طبقا للقطعة. In this text the writer is presenting different kinds of animals، لأ. Describing the honeybee language، explaining the language of science، no. Showing us some specific dance steps، number B. The underlined pronoun it refers to it كانت أنهي مكان في الباراجراف الأولاني. The language of the honeybee is much more specific. When the worker bee discovers the food source, it shares the smell of the food and performs a series of dance-like movement. يبقى it ديت refers to طبعا هتبقى a source of food، the food smell ولا the worker bee. the worker bee. The type of the dance that the worker bee performs depends on how far the food is, how wide, how tight the space around it is, the number of circles it made looking for food, the exact site where the food was found. طبعا how far the food is. Worker bees use dance-like movement to share the food they have brought ولا to invite better bees to join them in the dance, to direct other bees to the source of food ولا to collect information about food. طبعا رقم C هي الإجابة. To communicate exact information, bees can tell the other bees what type of the food is available. The direction، لا طبعا the direction in food in which the food source can be found. How far away it is ولا all the above. they communicate the exact information. Bees can tell. طبعا الإجابة هتبقى all the above. كل ده بيقول عن أنواع الأكل والدايركشن إيه، وهو كمان يعني بعده قد إيه. يبقى الإجابة رقم دي. ندخل على القطعة اللي بعد كده رقم 8. When a fire alarm goes off you know it. The sound alerts you to danger. What if you were deaf. طب ماذا بقى لو انت مش سامع حاجة. How would you know if an alarm went off or if someone knocked on your door أو حد بيخبط على بابك. If you took a walk and strolled across a busy street you wouldn't hear if a car beeped at you. بتعمل كلاكس ليك يعني. A signal dog could help you with all of these things. Signal dogs are also called hearing ear dogs. They help people who are deaf by acting as their owners' ears. They know what to do when they hear certain sound. عارفين بيعملوا ايه لما بيسمعوا أصوات بعينها. These dogs can learn up to 8 sounds including sounds from sirens, doorbells and crying babies. هما متدربين ان هما ممكن يسمعوا لغاية 8 أصوات ويعملوا رياكشن ليها. Babies cry at night for many reasons. ممكن الأطفال بيبكوا بالليل لأسباب كتيرة. They might be hungry, lonely or wet. When they cry, the sound is pitiful. مؤلم جدا. Even extremely sleepy parents will wake up quickly to help. But what if a mom and dad are deaf? That's when a signal dog can help. The dog can quickly wake his owner. He might nudge him with his nose or pull at the night clothes أو ممكن يسحبه من لبسه. When his owner wakes up لما يصاحبه كده يستيقظ the dog runs to the baby. The dog may crouch down. يعني ايه crouch؟ معناه يجلس جلسة القرفصاء يعني near the crib اللي هو سرير الطفل. If his owner doesn't follow the dog will run back and forth until his owner takes action. بيفضل رايح جاي لغاية ما صاحبه ياخد ايه action. A signal dog does different things for each sound it knows. There is no official kind of hearing ear dog. Many sizes. مفيش نوع معين نوع رسمي للكلب اللي هو بيشغل ودنه ويتفاعل. Many sizes and breeds can be trained. breeds معناها سلالة أو نوع زي species كده. Some dogs are short and fluffy. Others are tall, thin and sleek. sleek معناها ناعم يعني. They may not all move with beauty and grace. grace معناها رشاقة. But all signal dogs are smart. بس هم أذكياء. Large dogs are better in public places because they won't get stepped on. Small dogs, however, can jump in your lap, which is funny. Signal dogs are more than just ears for their owners. They are also friends. According to the passage, hearing ear dogs can help prevent lots of accidents, having a baby, waking up at night, meeting visitors. طبعا الإجابة هتبقى رقم A. lots of accidents. ندخل على الصفحة اللي بعديها. If a signal dog hears the sound of burglar alarm, it will probably run fast and leave the owner, make the owner aware of burglar's existence, phone the police. لا طبعا. How to warn the owner. رقم B. Unlike others, the signal dogs are trained to track criminals or missing people. ولا support only ordinary people, escape if they hear a fire alarm. ولا support the needs of hearing impaired people. طبعا الإجابة هتبقى رقم D. Okay. The passage urges us بتحسنا أو بتنصحنا to neglect training signal dogs for the disabled. Find ways to ban signal dogs. Give due care to training signal dogs for the disabled. Train signal dogs for detecting drugs. رقم C. The suitable title for the passage is أحسن عنوان للقطعة إيه؟ Dogs for the blind, the problems of dogs, hunting dogs, guiding dogs. Dogs for the blind اللي هم اللي هم العميان. لا طبعا الإجابة دي مش دي مظبوطة. guiding dogs هي الإجابة الصحيحة لأن blind معناها أعمى. guiding dogs لكن هو كان بيتكلموا على deaf people. If the owner doesn't hear his crying baby, the dog will. If the owner doesn't hear his crying baby, the dog will cut his clothes into pieces. No. Smell the baby's nose. No. Bite his arm and leg. Grab him from his clothes. رقم D. The sentence that summarizes the third paragraph is. Third paragraph. 1, 2, 3. Babies cry at night for many reasons. They might be hungry, lonely اللي هو كان بيتكلم عن البيبي اللي هو crying at night. Signal dog can help guard a deaf parent. لا. A baby can't sleep unless there was a signal dog. No. A signal dog can help a deaf parent with his crying baby. أيوة طبعا the parents need a signal. لا رقم C الإجابة. According to the passage, all kinds of dogs can attack your lap, can work as signal dogs, can be friends to human, can't help the deaf, can be a signal dogs. ندخل على القطعة اللي بعد كده. In English, the phrase black sheep of the family is used to describe someone who doesn't live his or her life the way the rest of the family expects them to. بتتقال على الشخص اللي العيلة بتاعته مش شايفين ان هو بيتبع قواعدهم او مش طالع زي ما هم عايزين. People like this must be common because many other languages, mostly European, have exactly the same idiom. Other languages like Russian talk about someone being a white crow. يتكلموا بقى بطريقة تانية في روسيا عن الغراب الأبيض. Crows being birds that are nearly always black. اللي هو هيبقى ايه المفروض الغراب بيبقى لونه اسود يعني. real black sheep are rather rare. حتى الخرفان اللي لونها اسود نادرة. from a farmer's point of view black طبقا بقى من وجهة نظر المزارع يعني او اللي بيربي اغنام. black wool couldn't be changed into different colors. ما ينفعش حتى الصوف الاسود يتغير لألوان. so it was seen as worthless. ملوش أي لازمة. As a result, farmers used to be disappointed محبطين when by chance their white sheep sometimes had a baby with black wool. ساعات الوايت sheep بيجيب baby بس black wool. So if a family had a black wool sheep, it was definitely thought to be something undesirable. مش مرغوب فيه. Nowadays though, the phrase has lost some of its negative meaning. This is probably because people don't worry as much as they used to if someone is a bit different from normal. In fact, some people even think of it as an advantage. It means that the person has a more exciting life than most others who just follow the rules and don't take risk. Which of the following best states the central idea of the passage? Unlucky family? No. Living on the edge? Different colors? Rules and risk? Rules and risk دي أحسن title. What does the underlying word idiom refer to? كلمة idiom refer to what? Black sheep طبعا ولا European language someone life Russian black sheep. We infer that black sheep of the family is someone who cares about others. No. Is sociable. get well with others doesn't fall in line with the others. رقم B. The life of black sheep may be more exciting because they live a normal life, are undesirable, take risk, are outstanding. ليه هي exciting؟ ليه هي مثيرة؟ لأن هو take risk. The modern meaning طبعا لأن مش هينفع أقول are undesirable عشان كده هي exciting، لا هي دي صفة. exciting دي صفة كويسة، undesirable دي صفة مش كويسة. The modern meaning of black sheep isn't as what as it's used to be. طبعا ما بقتش negative على طبقا للباسج. For some people, a person who used to be a white crow is a today is طبعا acceptable today. For some people, a person who used to be a white crow is لا طبعا today. تعال نشوف كده القطعة بتقول ايه. في white crow فين هي؟ هنا. Other language like Russian talk about someone being a white crow. Crows being birds that are nearly always black. Real black sheep. طبعا white crow بعض الناس دلوقتي معناها ايه بقى؟ معناها طبعا هنشوف كده. For some people a person who used to be a white crow is a today طبعا undesirable لان هو المعروف ان الكرو بيبقى black. Which word is the antonym for disappointed؟ disappointed معناها محبط. ايه عكسها؟ ايه عشان هو عايز الانتونيم satisfied مرضي. Which of the following best summarizes the first paragraph? White crows are common in Russia? No. Farmers don't like black sheep as they are rare? No. Language have phrases with different meaning? No. A person who is expected to live is the same as others are welcomed. هي دي الإجابة الصحيحة. ده 3 باسج اللي احنا حليناهم النهارده مع بعض. لو في اي question او comment ممكن تكتبوا في اسفل الفيديو في التعليقات. بالتوفيق ان شاء الله. كانت معكم سوسن سامي، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.